Hi, Shannon Grimm with Shannon Grimm and Partners. Thanks for joining us today. And shout out to that one viewer, Terry. Thank you, Terry. You should probably make your wife, Virginia, watch too. But anyhow, I'm joined with Stanley, Mike Stanley, and also with Lom, with Omni Pools. What is your last name? I'm sorry.
Trang.
Okay. So today we are discussing pools and outdoor scapes. So you're much more than a pool company, right?
We are much more than a pool company.
So just tell us what some of the fun projects that you like to do besides pools. We know in pool season is longer than we would think. Mm-hmm. So learned that this morning. But what are some of the other fun projects you like to do?
For our company or for myself?
For a company.
For the company. So we love decks, patios. Okay. Outdoor kitchens is a big rave right now.
Ooh, outdoor kitchens would be nice. Yeah.
And we're actually right now just getting the backyard ready for summer with all the proms, graduation, all the outdoor
especially graduation.
So it's like a lot of people want to say, like, I got to fix up my kitchen, my outdoor, so I can host the graduation or the prom or anything that deals with the outdoor living. Our summer is starting a lot sooner this year.
Memorial weekend too, so people want to have a nice outdoor space for Memorial Weekend.
4th of July.
Yep, that comes quicker than we
already
expected
randomly
to.
had some 85-degree and sunny days this
exactly.
year, so
and today
it's time to hang out outside.
Exactly.
Next week.
We're supposed to have a hotter than normal summer, so
let's hope.
Pool would be great.
Yes. Call us for it.
So that's really cool. So and we always need someone who can do fences and stuff too. So in decks. So that's something that not a lot of people do, and it's kind of hard to get some people to do it now. So kind of hard.
We do it all. So anything you want to do with the outdoor, whether it's a driveway, pavers, decks.
So do you do Trex deck?
Yeah, we do.
Okay. That's my favorite kind of decking.
Yeah, lots. We do it all.
Low maintenance.
Yeah, we do it all. We do composite. We do basically, or the real thing. Yeah, we are a full service company.
Okay, wow.
And you have one thing that's great about us is we are your primary contractor, so you don't have to sub it out or anything. We will handle it all from beginning to end.
That's good too, because that way you control the whole situation.
Exactly.
And because one of the things that people hate about hiring contractors is contractor time.
Yep.
So contractors walk towards totally differently than everyone else's. So that's a little frustrating for some people. So at least you control that, and you can make sure that they're where they're supposed to be when. So.
Exactly.
And that, if at all possible, the job stays on time. But of course, it's weather sensitive.
Weather permitted, yes.
Yes, and we are somehow the next Seattle. I don't know what happened to us.
I do not know, but it's Ohio. Welcome to Ohio.
Yeah, it's too much rain. 178 days of doom and gloom.
Exactly. Didn't we have hail in the middle of 80-degree weather last week?
I think so. I wasn't here for it, but I think we did. I was actually in Orlando at the convention. Yeah. But I'm pretty sure that's what they said. And then I know my niece up north on Lake Erie got snow too. So, yay.
Yay. Welcome to the Midwest.
Yes. We like it here, though.
We do. Ohio and Columbus is a hidden gem, but a lot of people say.
It is.
When I visit other big cities, people say, "You're from where?"
Yes, they expect there to be goats walking around. So
exactly. And
we have this conversation a lot on our podcast because literally people think they're like goats roaming. But now we're the #1 city for people to relocate to. So I think we're not a hidden gem anymore.
No.
Yeah, I think the secret might be kind of out. I think there's still definitely people on the coast that think Ohio. Flyover state kind of thing, but I think for the most part, people know about us now.
We don't want them here anyways. So they're lost, not ours.
So yeah, it makes sense being full service though, because I feel like if someone is getting a pool, you're probably going to be doing a lot of things around it to integrate that into your home and or renovating or redoing something that's already pre-existing. So that makes a lot of sense.
And I had never really thought about that. So, I mean, I was thinking a pool company does pools. But
yep. We started in hardscapes. It was originally. But it just kept evolving our company. I'm sure most people, it's can you do this? It's of course we can. And then
first rule of business is you say yes, and then you figure it out.
We figured it out. Just like anything else in business and, in life. You say, you know what? I'm going to figure it out.
Yep.
So how long has Omni Pools been around now?
Since 2002.
That's a long time in this industry, honestly.
Yeah.
22 years is a long time.
Yes,
And
it
we
is.
keep evolving too with just the new technology that is out there, and we want to make sure. There's a big misconception that pool season is short when in the Midwest, when it actually, well, besides global warming, it's actually changing. And with the new technology such as pool covers and heated pools and heated pavers, you can extend that season year round. And you actually, if you add a
heated pavers, though, wait, that's new. That caught my ear. Heated pavers.
Yes, why not?
Never heard of it. That's actually really cool.
So are you running, is it electric heating underneath them, or is it hot water, ambient heating?
Now you're diving into technologies like I am still not even sure, because that's the production team side.
Okay.
He's my technical guy, knows a little bit about everything, enough to make him dangerous kind of deal.
That's how I feel. Like they tell me that there's technology out there that does that. Even like your driveway, you can put it underneath your driveway.
I've seen the heated driveways, which is so you don't have to shovel or worry about ice.
Yeah,
Never would have thought of that either.
Same, yeah. Yep, same concept.
Learn something new every day, whether I want to or not.
Yep. And it's incredible technology out there that exists that makes your swimming pools a year-round process. And also, if you decide to add like a spa that pours over into your swimming pool.
Nice. Those look really pretty too.
They are beautiful. So
that's all I want in my life is a hot tub.
My bones need a hot tub. My joints need a hot tub, but I will never have one. My husband won't do it.
Aw.
I know. It's okay.
I think you can convince him.
I'm getting 2 new bathrooms. There's, baby steps.
Baby steps.
Yeah. I wish I had 2 new bathrooms.
Yes, trust me. We got rid of 40-year-old vinyl. So rolled vinyl even. So they don't even make that stuff anymore, I don't think.
They don't.
Yeah. So vintage, as I like to say.
I love it.
Yes.
It'll probably come back one day.
Let's hope not. Just like they say gold is in fashion. Gold, I don't care if gold's in fashion or not. I've spent years getting rid of gold. I'm not going back.
Really? I'm thinking about getting more gold. Actually, I was thinking that today.
Well, it's going to be a flash in the pan again. So you stick with either silver or black. So I don't even wear gold jewelry.
Wow.
So I wear white gold. But
you can always give the gold to me.
Yeah.
I'll take it off your hand.
Okay.
Literally, take it off your hand.
Okay. I don't even own it. I don't own any. So ever since I was a teenager, I've always done white gold.
Yeah, my mom's the same way. She loves white gold.
Great. Now you make me feel really old.
I'm sorry, Shannon. You are old.
I know.
We're vintage. It's vintage.
Vintage.
We're vintage.
I do have a shirt that says Vintage 1972 on it. So, yeah. Vintage. Good.
I'm old, too, so it is what it is. I mean, we're all just getting there.
I'm not a fan.
It feels good to be old.
It does not feel good. Every time I stand up, I can tell you how not good it feels.
I agree with you.
Yes.
It's not fun.
No.
So I have to ask, what size pools do you guys typically deal with? Like, what's going to be something on the smaller side that you deal with, and then do you have a project that comes to mind where you did something gigantic? I'm always interested in those things.
It ranges dramatically. We have like swimming lane pools. That's how we do that, and then we can go all the way up to as big as you want, because it just depends on how big you want this project to be. I do not know all the different projects that we've ever worked on. Surprisingly, you know what? I've only been here for a short amount of time.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So I have just gone on board with Omni Pools and Scapes about October 2023.
Okay.
So I'm relatively
about 6
new.
months in?
Yeah, but I've worked with Omni Pools and Scapes since 2019.
Okay. What did you do before?
I was in the advertising world, advertising marketing. That's probably kind of my background. And
it's not mine, but I love it.
I love it. That was my major in college. And
that and hosting events are my thing. So I just don't like people. But.
Ironic.
It is ironic. Loves marketing, loves hosting events, wants to put it on and then just fade into the background.
Yes.
Wow.
Want to make sure everyone has fun. There's plenty of food, but other than that.
Yeah. Actually, it's kind of nerve-wracking to me myself. I always think it is, because it's like a wedding every day. And I feel like the people who put on the wedding doesn't have as much fun as they should have, because they're too worried.
Weddings are very stressful. So, yes, and some I'm sure are much more stressful than others. So, depending on the bride.
I didn't
sometimes
say,
the groom.
I was going to say very rarely the groom, but sometimes the groom.
Sometimes the groom, yes. Sometimes the groom. I did throw that out there. But that's cool, though. Yeah. So you're very familiar with them, and they've had a long history, so I definitely have always known the name.
Yes. So I helped evolve some of their. Actually, I was working on the logo for them for a while, and then the phone numbers, and eventually, when Jason and Amy found out that was available, they just said, "You know what? We are growing. The task is to grow the company one state in the next 9 years. So 9 states in 9 years is his plan."
Wow. So currently just in Ohio?
In Ohio, we actually just started entering Cincinnati and Dayton this past year.
Okay.
And we want to keep going. We're actually probably going to add the office down there probably fourth quarter of this year.
Okay.
And then
really
move on to the next state.
I don't know where. I was going to say, if you're spreading west, Indianapolis Indianapolis seems like the next step.
Yeah, but surprisingly, we want to move a little farther south because, again, as you move
longer
south,
for pools.
Longer season
That's
for
right.
pool.
So Louisville might be after that then, I guess?
Louisville, Lexington.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Nashville. I wouldn't mind Nashville.
I would not mind Nashville. Hire me. I'll move down to Nashville.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind Nashville.
I just want to go check out Nashville just once. So.
You have never been?
I have never been. So Gatlinburg we go to and we love, and they now have a Buc-ee's, which my husband called Boochie's.
Buc-ee's is great. So here's the thing.
I couldn't believe he called it Boochie's.
I feel like you would like Nashville for the things that most people don't like Nashville for. Most people think of bourbon and loud country music and hot chicken and all those things.
Those are not my thing.
Correct. And crowds, because it's crowded there when you go to listen to music or go to the bars. But there's a lot of great sightseeing there. And there's some beautiful homes and neighborhoods, and there's
I like houses and history.
And they have those.
And history of houses.
Well, and you can also some of the historical country music, Grand Ole Opry, or you can go see some of the homes down there. You could go to Graceland.
I would like that.
Actually, they have a replica of the Parthenon.
They do.
Identical to the one in Greece.
Interesting.
Yes.
So I've been to Greece, but not to Athens. So that's on my agenda because Greece is so far my favorite country.
You could just skip it and go see the Parthenon down there.
Yeah, exactly. Right?
It's close. You don't even have to do the horrible airplane ride. It's a horrible airplane ride.
It's only a 6-hour drive.
That's not bad. Yeah. That's why we like Tennessee because we can drive there. So we did our honeymoon in Gatlinburg so the dog could go with us. Yes, my husband's really invested in the dog.
Yeah. Bullshit, you are too.
Well, this dog is all his. She only wants me when there's thunder outside or something. Or she has an upset stomach. She wants me, but that's it. Other than that, she's my husband's dog all the way.
So have you started to notice trends of the busier times of year that people start calling into order? I feel like now into I imagine sometime in the summer you guys are busy where someone is like, man, it would be nice to have a pool this summer, and it's hot. Why don't we have a pool? Do you start getting calls then? Or?
Yes, we do. We actually get calls right now for people wanting a pool by summer.
Mm-hmm.
And how long do installs typically take?
It takes a lot longer than 2 months.
I was going to say, my neighbor got theirs installed, this was years ago now, but I remember the process took quite a while.
But at least we're out of the COVID window, which was a year out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so
that's horrible for everything.
Yeah. So right now it's a lot shorter, but it's not going to be by summer. It's just not because people who actually called in, say last fall, are now installing their pool. So you actually have to plan it out accordingly.
It's kind of like planning a wedding. You got to plan a year in advance at least.
Yes, that would be ideal. But again, we can work miracles sometimes when we have to get it done. So but we got to do it. We got to do it.
A rush order. Money talks, right?
Actually, weather still plays a huge factor in our world. So.
Oh yeah.
So what type of pools do you install?
We install. There's actually 3 types of pools. It's all in-ground pools. We don't do above ground. We only do in-ground pools. And the 3 types are vinyl pools, fiberglass pools, and concrete pools.
Okay.
So those are probably the 3 we do more commonly.
And what do you think is the most common?
It depends on the person because remember, we're building your dreams. So if the pool is like you wanted this special shape, you can't do it with a fiberglass because those are fixed and defined. Because again, they are made somewhere else and then brought to Columbus.
We've all seen those on the freeway.
Yes, you see them on the freeway. You have those wide trailers that pull them, and maybe some vehicles depending on how big that pool is. But there's only so big of a pool you can legally be brought onto the thing.
That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, but if you can, we also do unique pools like a bio design where it's basically organic. It looks like a wading pond. It looks like a lagoon in your backyard with organic rocks and sand and all different types of material.
Very cool.
Yeah, but you can swim it. It's self-contained, so it's very popular in the West, like California. It still hasn't here. Still going to be your fiberglass, concrete, and your vinyl pools. Your vinyl pools are probably at the lower end, while your concrete pools tend to be at your higher end. So
concrete pools, I think I would feel would last longer. Is that true or no?
You know what? It depends. Okay. But again, it depends on the weather, really. Because again, we have all 4 seasons. So as with all
sometimes in one day.
Yes, and sometimes in one day.
Correct.
And that does havoc on both, your vinyl pools and your concrete pools. Because it's, again, hot, cold to weather does not do well for that type of material. And
for a lot of things.
For a lot of things. But at the same time, your vinyl pool tends to be a little bit more lower maintenance.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. I wouldn't have guessed that either.
Because the material tends to kind of adapt a little bit to the weather. But again, we will basically do it whatever you want, and because it's your backyard. It's what you've always dreamed of. If you always wanted a circular pool, we will make it circular.
Interesting.
If you want to make it, whatever shape you want to make it. So we can't do that with a fiberglass. So we have to go either to a vinyl pool or
fiberglass is like a bean or no bean.
Yeah, I have not seen an OSU shaped pool yet.
Ooh, that is intriguing.
I bet they would be all over you though for copyright infringement or whatever, trademark infringement.
That is
They're
intriguing.
Weird, but that would
block O.
I mean, you could totally do a block O.
You could do a block O,
yeah.
and then do maybe like
a
couple Buckeye nuts as like an island in the middle.
It's a coincidence that it looks like that.
It looks like that one.
Or do a hot tub shaped like the Buckeye leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? It's a great idea.
You might be setting a trend.
I know, it's a great idea.
Yeah.
If only I could swim.
That's why the hot tub's good for you.
Yes, that's why the hot tub.
Well, sunning tanning ledges are really popular right now. So basically, the pool comes with a tanning ledge where you can just just waddle and just lay in the water, but not swimming.
Yes.
So that's really popular right now.
Yeah, kind of the couple inches of water on that
ledge.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kind of what they have at the private island for Royal Caribbean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
When I get a pool, I would definitely get a tanning ledge.
Now, can you do fresh water?
Yes, and salt water.
And salt, okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love it.
I don't like the smell of chlorine in the film.
Oh, you need to do a saltwater pool then if you don't want chlorine. Yeah, you need a saltwater pool.
Okay. Because I think that's what Royal Caribbean has on their island. It's the only pool I've ever stayed in for a long period of time.
Correct.
I have a friend who's just allergic to chlorine, just literally allergic.
That would be horrifying.
He literally breaks out like it looks like he is hives everywhere.
Wow. Yikes, that would not be good.
So he only can swim in the ocean or saltwater pools.
Yeah, saltwater pools are great.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, we have learned that if you want a pool, you should probably call sooner rather than later. Mm-hmm. And how would people get a hold of you?
It's 1-800-237-OMNI.
Okay, that's pretty easy.
That's easy, yeah.
Yep. Okay, so just want to thank everybody for joining us, and make sure if you're looking to get a pool installed that you give Lam a call, and he'll get working on that. As usual, thanks for listening or watching, whichever. I'm sure you prefer to listen, not look at us, but either way. And make sure to follow us at Shannon Grimm Realtor, and
like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
And share with all your friends.